All right, I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, double honor to the Apostle knows a great millstone, or GMS, peace and blessing to the elect. This is Zakaria from the GMS Dallas camp, and I just wanted to do a lesson. I was reading from Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, so I'm just going to start at the top and read from there. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, verse 1. Hear, therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn, ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of the nations. And then I'm going to reference this to those that are in leadership now, the kings and the men that are ruling now, which in this case is going to be Esau, the Edomites, who are ruling over all the people, all the nations of the earth right now. Verse 3. For power is given you of Yahweh, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels. So all of these leaders, from going over to Israel, the nation of Israel, not the people Israel, but the nation of Israel, from there to all over the world, really. You have all these Edomites and other nations that are in charge, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to search out your works. So everything that you're doing, the Most High is understanding and judging you according to what you're doing. So if you're not doing it in righteousness, which we know you're not because we live in the world and we see exactly what's going on, you're going to be judged for that. You're going to be judged for all the wickedness that's going on. From the women to, on down the line, everything, to the destroying of the earth through the air, the water, the food, everything. You're going to be judged for all those things. Verse 4, because being masters of his kingdom, I said, ye have not judged aright. And this is the Most High's kingdom. And though you might be in charge, as the scripture said, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua put you in charge. And you took it upon yourself. And we understand how the Spirit works, but I'll say it that way. You took it upon yourself to do all these wicked things all over the earth. So you're going to be judged for those wicked things. Because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged aright, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High. And all these nations are saying that they're God-fearing nations, but the Most High is not at all in their thoughts. I believe Psalms 14:1 talks about that. And Psalms 10:2 also, I believe, Salaki if I'm wrong about that. But the Most High is not at all in your thoughts. You do what you want to do under the guise of Christianity, under the guise of Judaism and ruling the people using the Bible. That's all a facade. And we understand that. Why? Because the Most High has given us the spirit of truth according to the Bible. We've been blessed to understand the Most High's words. And we've been given his spirit to understand what we are, or Salakia, who we are and what we're supposed to be doing in the Most High's kingdom. Verse 5. Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you, for a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places. And that sharp judgment is going to go to all the rulers of these kingdoms, especially here in America, but all over the world. That sharp judgment is going to come in the form of the ICBM missiles. And we've done lessons, all across the board on that. But it's something that's major to talk about now because it's so close. The Lord is going to bring swift judgment upon all these nations in the form of those intercontinental ballistic missiles. It's going to happen, whether you believe it or not. Just as the sun rises in the morning, those missiles are going to come. Now, no man can tell you what day and what time, but the kings of all over the earth will be judged according to those ICBM missiles. And that's not to say that every single nation will be blown up and destroyed, but those missiles are going to bring that fear, as they say, the fear of God, into all the rulers all over the place. And at that time, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will lift up his nation to be the new kings and leaders, right? So everything that you see going on now is placed by the Most High. So it's no reason to fear. Now, of course, we're in this flesh, so fear is something that comes. But it's a godly fear, as they say. It's a righteous fear. Not fear, we're going to cower away and stop preaching because we're scared. that the cops are going to come down on us, or FBI, CIA is going to come get us. We're not in fear of that. We're in fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because we know he's coming with great wrath. Verse 6, for mercy will soon pardon the meanest, but mighty men shall be mightily tormented. So these that sit in high places and think that no one can touch them, and think that nothing can be done to them, and think that they're going to continue to rule on until 2050, and then they're going to pass it on to their whoever they choose, their successors, their heirs, or whatever. You will be tormented, and it will be soon. As the scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it. Verse 7, for he which is Yahweh, for he which is Lord over all shall fear no man's person, neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness. So as you know, you see a lot of people standing in awe of how much money a man has, or how much resources a man has. The Most High doesn't care about any of that. The Most High isn't a favor of persons. The Most High is going to judge these leaders, these mighty men, according to their works. And as we can see, their works are trash. Their works are horrible. And they'll be judged as such. And it's a beautiful thing. Because if you're living on this earth, you know you tired of drinking this bullshit water, eating this bullshit food. You know you tired of all that. I don't care who you are. You know you tired of going to the grocery store and looking at labels and reading labels and pretend organic meat. And you looking at the meat and it's the same, tasting it's the same. You don't know what to believe. You know you tired of that. You know you tired of looking around and all the beautiful parts of the earth are being turned into shopping malls and you know, parking lots and stuff like that. You know you tired of that. I don't care if you're in the truth or not. You tired of that madness. Whether you admit it or not, you know you are. Drinking bottled water, the tap water so polluted, you turn to the bottled water and then you read the label on the bottled water and it says it comes from the same tap source, the same water source as your tap water. So that money's a waste. But I say that to say, you people, Edomites and on down the line, you know you tired of that. Look at Ham, look at their country. They know they're tired of this so-called white man's rulership, Satan's rulership. You're all tired of this madness. So that change is going to benefit the earth and all the people in it. Because the earth will be cleansed, the air will be cleansed, and righteousness will once again reign. Verse 7 again, for he which is Lord over all shall fear no man's person, neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness. For he hath made the small and great, and careth for all alike. But a sore trial shall come upon the mighty. A sore trial shall come upon the mighty. And that's who I'm directing this lesson at right now, the mighty. And right now I'm in, Dealey Plaza where JFK was shot. And you could go online right now and look at his judgment. The mighty will be taken down in all different kinds of ways. You know, 2nd Ezra 15 talks about sedition amongst men. And as you see in all these things coming out with, let's say, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, with this Pizzagate and Pedogate and all that different stuff, those men will be judged. If not by the court system, blah, 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 then the average man walking on the earth is going to understand this stuff, read it, understand it, and their heart is going to, turn to stone towards these people. And people are going to be hunting them, looking to kill them, looking to hang them from light posts, and so on. Verse 8, but a sore trial shall come upon the mighty. Verse 9, unto you, therefore, O kings, do I speak, that ye may learn wisdom and not fall away. For they that keep holiness holy, shall be judged holy. And they that have learned such things will find what to answer. And as I said again earlier, I'm directing this towards, the kings and rulers of this time now. But as you read that verse, you know that's not what their plan is. They're not looking for anything holy. Their substance is complete unrighteousness. That's what they fill themselves with. So that's what they're going to be judged on. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. As always, all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Kodash, double honor to the Apostle knows a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect. Shalom.